So this is, well, keep adventurizing the T7 race bike. I've tested everything. I'll tell you something, I actually really like these tires. I forgot how good these tires are. This one here is on the tube. I'm running about 1.6, 1.7 bar of pressure. I don't know what that in PSI is, I work in bars. Low fender, I absolutely love it, and I absolutely hate it. I love it, obviously, the look of it, the airflow gives you to the radiator and all that stuff, all the benefits, and protects the forks very nicely. But off-road, I had one stone getting inside between the knobs, and it was scratching inside, no big deal. Then I had a branch going inside, I had to wait and pull it out. Mud-wise, no, because it's plenty of space there, and it's actually quite spacious, so no worry about the mud. But yeah, sometimes it's pain of ass. So if you're doing off-road, high fender is a win no matter what, you know. This has its own benefits, but high fender is a high fender. Screen, that's great. Lights are absolutely awesome. You know, during the night, plenty of light. Honestly, it's like 3 times of what the standard headlamp is. So I'm extremely happy, and it's cheap. You know, you don't have to spend mega money on this fancy stuff. Honestly, these 3 ones, they don't have the E mark, that's the negative. But I don't know if you can see it, but they kind of like a rectangular. So you actually have a pattern, you have the line. So when you set them correctly, they don't blind anyone, they have a proper line. And so they, practically they are legal. Theoretically not, because I don't have the E mark, but you know, I'm still being legal, not blinding anyone on the road. And these tunes the night into the day is absolutely awesome. Sprays the light everywhere. I'm 100% happy. I'm saying 3-4 times better than the standard lights, hands down. And these are probably 15 quid for each of the, for all 3 of them. And this is about the genuine one, because now China is copying them as well. I don't know if they're as good as the original ones. The original ones are about, I think, 70 quid, 60, 70 quid each. They are E-mark, they have the certification and everything, but they're quite heavy. They are built in aluminium, but they're sturdy, they're quite, you know, they're very strong. But you pay that in weight, which is a little bit of a downside, but they're very good. All the rest is fine. These bags, again, cheap. On eBay, I bought them ages ago. I wasn't expecting nothing of them, but they keep surprising me. They took so much abuse. I dropped the bike many times, blah blah blah, as me by me. This is quite heavy. I just strapped it bound to the frame reinforcement and around that frame, and on the bottom that strap around the bash plate, and it's solid. This doesn't move. This is heavy now because I got 2 tubes, heavy duty tubes. I got the compressor, I got all the tools, more tools that I need, the irons to change the tires, another hand pump just in case the compressor fails, a kit to repair the tubes in case, a jack, so if I need to repair front and wheel tire, I can leave the bike and I can do it comfortably. And have them on both sides. This is empty for now. I put my rain jacket in there, some robes and whatever. And I was testing this, and I was kind of skeptical because now it kind of looked like a KTM 890 on 790, kind of like bulky here where the KTMs have the fuel tank. And I'll tell you something, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Obviously, for hard enduro, probably not, but all the rest, I'm very happy with this. And being so low on the bike in such a good position, I feel no difference. Honestly, maybe a little, but no, actually no difference at all. Anyways, besides that, the screen in that position, again, I found my position 100%. I'm sitting comfortably at 80-85 miles an hour on the motorway, and that is 85 on the GPS speed. Obviously, you don't want to do that all the time if you're overtaking or whatever, but again, it's comfortable. If you want to do it, do it whatever you want. I just tested it and it's fine. On the motorway, this is not a bike, this is not a super bike. You're not gonna do 180, 190 or 200. You're not gonna go away from the corpers. These engines, they don't have enough, you know, power to do that shenanigans. So don't do it. Stay on 70, be legal, be fine. No one's gonna bother you. And I mean, you're gonna arrive what? 10 minutes later, no point. Sprockets, I got a standard sprocket on the back and 1 tooth bigger on the front. That's 16 tooth, and tell you something, I am very happy with that setup. I know that everyone puts a smaller sprocket on the front or bigger on the back, including myself. I got like 3 or 4 different setups for just for off-road, but kind of mixture stuff, adventure. This is very nice because at 4.5, between 4 and 5,000 RPMs, the engine sits on very comfortable RPMs, like you barely feel it, and the speeds are very nice. Again, 70, 80, so a very comfortable speed to sit on for this engine, or those RPMs at these gear ratios, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean. So mega happy with this, everything is good. Now obviously I have to put the pegs on it, so I was like, okay, what's the position of the pegs when I'm gonna put them? It's like, holy crap, you know, I didn't put them when I was making this fuel tank for 2 reasons. First of all, because this fuel tank is supposed to be just for racing. It was just, well, the whole bike was just a prototype. I was never expecting to be actually so good. You know, the next fuel tanks we're gonna make as a replacement and maybe in production or whatever, they're gonna be exactly the same. Just obviously not this shocking, you know, ugly welding. It's gonna be, you know, proper design in CAD and, you know, done it very nicely, but exactly the same shape. I'm gonna change nothing. Same capacity, only 5.5 liters. Is absolutely spot on. But then I was like, well, why don't I put these pegs, because now I need them, you know, I'm keeping this tank. Well, I still have my old subframe. What a moron. I was looking for the pictures on Google to find out the position of this roughly. It's like, no, I still got this. So simple. Obviously I modified it so it could be removed, like Yamaha does on Portales and Motoris bikes. And that's the mount there. It's just behind the bolt I put on, the mount, slightly lower. So literally goes here. That's my position. So all I have to do is to machine some billet alloy to put under the bracket, weld it in, and I have my pegs. But obviously now I have to remove the sheet, remove all of this, remove all the wiring, remove the fuel pump and all the stuff. Oh, I forgot. This was designed for racing, so that fuel tank comes off in 10 minutes, including everything, and that's with a coffee in my hand. Anyways, so adventurising it, rally racing, T7, whatever you want to call it, is going very, very well. One thing I need to do is, like I said before, probably I need something here because this fuckers keep spraying everything on the top when the conditions are muddy. That's just for trouble. I service all my tools here more than it needs to be. Absolutely brilliant, you know. That's the benefit of having frame outside your seat. You can strap everything to it. I absolutely love it. It's not in the way. It's absolutely good. You know, I love it. This is the fender mounting bag for the tools. It fits there perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So that's another good solution. Mirrors, just because. eBay me, 3 zip tires, no more fabrication. eBay ones, probably like 13 quid. You know, they actually do the job. Yeah, they do vibrate a little on the high speed, but it's acceptable. Still better than nothing. Kind of being legal and see who's behind you, because when you use an adventure helmet, you can turn this way, you can actually see who's behind. When you have your enduro helmet with the goggles, your vision is up to here. You see fuck all from there. So literally enduro goggles, you see from here. Adventure helmet, you see pretty much behind you. So difference. Anyways, I'm actually thinking to put this exhaust on it, the standard one, because it's much slower and it's quieter, so it doesn't go on my nerves on the long journeys. But let's hear how much does it sound, how much there is a difference in weight. This one has a dB killer, the original one removed. There is a way to do it. So let's turn it on. Okay, I probably hear more the air filters because they open than the exhaust. Let's put the Akrpovic on it. Sitztule. Obviously this is music, but now let's put them on a scale. Original one, 4.8 kilo, all intact as it is. race titanium and carbon fiber Akrpovic with the catalytic converter inside, 2 kilograms, 0.4. Without the link pipe, this is the custom one, 1.85. That's not bad, is it? I'll tell you something, on the long journeys I'm probably gonna put the original one with the pegs. That's if I'm going with my missus. If not, I'll be fine. So that's it. It's going very well. This bike keeps surprising me. You know, I built it just for racing. I thought it's gonna stay just purely for competition, but now I'm discovering the fun again of doing adventure stuff. Big announcement. It's not an announcement because we don't know yet. Don't want to say it too quickly, but maybe 2025 season maybe is gonna bring us some bigger competitions than last year. This year is just gonna be training. I'm gonna train with the Husky on a 350. Everything we're gonna do, all the races and all the stuff we're gonna do this year, if anything, on the Husky. This just fun and travel adventures, if any. And then because I got another bike just for that, and then next season, yeah, if everything goes fine, yeah, there should be at least 2, maybe 3 international rallies. Finally. But we see. I'm very excited, but again, we see. Series of adventurising the T7 for racing, and then the next year she may get back into competition. And yeah, the bike is absolutely awesome. Do I regret not getting a KTM 7890 or 890 or any other bike? Absolutely not. You know, those bikes are probably better at something else. But I truly believe that this 7 in overall, besides the price, because you still have to modify all of these bikes, you know, even the way I've done it, I think that this 7 is probably the winner for all of them. Again, in overall, this is not the most powerful, this is not the most nimble, this is not the most best at anything specific, but in all of those things, even competition, I think this is one of the best. Anyway, signing off.